Alright, typically not the video that I type or take, but just wanted to do it on the fly. We are on Bitcoin, and what I'm seeing right now is that we do have this fair value gap. Over here is the price. Let me pull this down a little bit so we can get a little bit what we're going to see here. Currently we're at about 41,413, right? So as you can see, as it did run up above those equal highs that I was talking about yesterday. If you watched my video from yesterday, I was talking about these equal highs that it wanted to run. It did, all right, and then it also came up and touched this fair value gap right here. Came up, touched the top of it, fair value gap pulled back down. Generally when we see that, that's like hey, we haven't filled you yet, we're gonna fill you again in just a little bit. So I started looking at the current formation, and what we have in here is we do have another 15-minute fair value gap. This one's the old 15-minute fair value gap. This one has been filled, so what I want people to do is, now that it has been filled, even though the algorithm still remembers these levels, kind of put it out of your mind for now, because now there's new levels, right? So new levels are here, all right? And so if we want to know what those new levels are, that would be anywhere between 41,180 to 41,426. Okay, now also within these new levels is you have a breaker, which that is this candle right here, this green candle right there. All right, that is your last up candle before the down candle closes above it. Again, the breaker, what has to happen is that the bullish run has to run above the bullish candle, close above it, and what it's going to do, it's going to return to that area, that same green area of the bullish candle, I should say. What I did is not only use that as part of where I think it's going to go, but I also used the two red bearish candles as also an order block. So I measured those two with a Fibonacci at 50% mark. Between those two also comes out to the bottom, almost the bottom of the breaker. So this is where I think it's going to go ultimately. I think it's going to go to this green dotted line here. What is that green dotted line, you ask? 41,292. So I think that is where it is going to go before we see another kind of run on liquidity. I think if anything, instead of getting up here, maybe it might touch the fair value gap, then pull back. I'm not 100% sure, but I do see this as totally bullish. Now down here, I did put that there is another 15-minute fair value gap that it could reach. However, I'm not expecting it to reach it. Why? We've already reached fair value gaps down in this area. The reason it ran up so quick and left a fair value gap is because of these highs. So that's the reason it made this run in the first place. So I don't think it's going to come back to an area for the reason that it ran was to break those highs, was to break that liquidity. It's not going to fill an imbalance that purposely broke liquidity. And that's usually what I see, and my personal opinion as well. Again, no financial advice here. This is all this is all my opinions. This is everything that I just observe in the markets all day, and I hope that you can make sense of this and that it may help you out in your trading someday. So Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll give you an update on what Bitcoin does, or maybe keep an eye on yourself, take notes of those numbers, and see if it does that. Thank you.